A colossal 1.67 terabytes of Insomniac Games' closely guarded secrets were just reportedly leaked to the general public, with the devastating data breach claiming to have unveiled roughly 10 years worth of confidential AAA developments and information. The creative powerhouse behind Marvel's Spider-Man franchise finds themselves in what is currently believed to be the biggest gaming data breach we've ever seen, even bigger than that of the most recent GTA 6 breach. Sony released a statement confirming no other divisions within their remit were affected and that they were carrying out an investigation, but unfortunately, the data breach happened before they could stop it. It all appears to have started when ransomware group Ransomware reportedly managed to gain access to Insomniac Games' files, 1.3 million of them if the numbers are correct. It's claimed that the ransomware group sent Insomniac an ultimatum: either cough up 50 Bitcoin, which is roughly around $2 million, or have all of their hard work openly posted online to the masses. The studio was allegedly given a timeline of 7 days to pay the fee, which didn't happen, leading to the devastating development we see before us today. Ransomware then opened the digital floodgates, sharing terabytes worth of level designs, character sketches, and in-game images. Probably even more worrying than that though, they even went as far as sharing the personal information of employees, which is extremely sensitive data and an alarming attack on their safety. But that's not all. The leak unveiled Insomniac's plans for reportedly upcoming Spider-Man 2 content, and even found internal HR documents, Slack chats, and even access to employees' PCs. For those of you who don't know, Slack is the main form of daily communication for most companies, and will contain confidential conversations regarding day-to-day studio work, developments, and general staff-related discussions. The biggest piece of data leaked was a publishing agreement between Marvel and Sony. This document, allegedly signed by the titans of Marvel and Sony, appears to spill the beans on not one, not two, but 3 upcoming X-Men titles, with Wolverine kicking off the trilogy. According to the breach, all 3 of these X-Men games were set to launch before 2035. Yet the malicious hack doesn't just stop at game information, as Ransomware has unfortunately shared confidential studio financials and boardroom level plans, including details of Sony shelling out at least hundreds of thousands of dollars in budget for each game. Of all of the games hit the hardest, it appears to be the upcoming Wolverine title, with copyright protected videos circulating on social media showing early footage and unannounced characters, along with the plot and a target release date. Allegedly, within the data is a fully bootable build of Wolverine 2. The data breach appears to cover Insomniac Games' full roadmap to 2035, with 5 new games on the horizon and Wolverine stealing the show with a 2026 release date. A Venom game is also set to release in 2025, which will allegedly be the bridge between Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. Oh, and speaking of Spider-Man 3, the breach claims that the studio was aiming to release that in 2028. Along with this, a new Ratchet & Clank game was set for 2029, with a Marvel X-Men game following the year after. Ransomware viciously pulled back the curtains on Insomniac Games' online multiplayer plans, unveiling plans for an upcoming multiplayer mode for Spider-Man 2 in 2024. Other alleged multiplayer additions include Wolverine Online in 2026 and X-Men Online in 2028. Spider-Man 3 will allegedly be a 2-part series, with the first set to release in 2027, followed by part 2 in 2028. With the data breach now having unveiled a lot of confidential plans and even concepts, all of these games will be likely affected in some way or another, even rendering the details previously mentioned completely irrelevant, or resulting in release delays as they scramble to protect their assets following the attack. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the aftermath. Sony and Insomniac are on the case, investigating this digital heist. Sony, in its official statement, claims no other Sony divisions got caught in the crossfire, but the big question remains, how will this leak impact the future of gaming? Money was reportedly Ransomware's only motive, and they're not worried about the aftermath, claiming Sony's investigation would be better in the backyard. Make sure to follow GG Recon Gaming for upcoming game news content, and turn on the notifications to stay up to date with more information on the Sony Insomniac Games data breach. And if you enjoyed this video, while you're here, go check out this video.